Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Shaunneka and today I'll be guiding you through a yin yoga sequence for your hips and your quads. Now your hips and your quads are a very overworked, overused area. You carry a lot of tension in those areas. And so today's practice is really working through that and increasing the flexibility in those areas. Also, if you are an athlete and you're looking to enhance your athletic performance, having flexible hips and quads is key. So other than that, you will not need any props for today's practice. However, if you decide you want to use the strap and a block, have them handy just in case you decide to reach for them. I hope this practice is relaxing. It will be a little bit intense. I hope you enjoy it and I will see you on the mat. So starting right away in a tabletop position, we're going to step the right foot forward to the top of the mat. You want your knee in line with your ankle, tuck your left toes under, pick up your left knee and shimmy back that knee as much as is comfortable for you and untuck the toes. And of course, you might need a little bit more space for your hips, so go ahead and shimmy your right foot to the right side a little bit more to make space for your hips. You can do the same thing with the left knee, making a little bit wider. From here, we're just going to sway. Really relaxing the belly and the jaw. And if you have your block handy and you want to use it, you can bring your forearms down onto blocks, or feel free to bring your forearms down onto the mat. Actually going to use the block for my forehead. Last few breaths here. Really trying to make these your deepest breaths. last 2 breaths. Nice big inhale. Really swell up through the back body. And sigh it out. One more inhale. And exhale. So we're gently pushing into the palms. Bringing yourself back up onto the palms. From here, if you haven't already, maybe scoot your toes more to the right side of your mat, and you're going to turn your foot so you come to the pinky toe edge or the blade edge of your right foot. And then keep your big toe pointing back towards your right kneecap. From here, maybe you bring your left hand a little bit forward. We're going to take a twist. So take your right arm up and around. You can place your right hand onto the back of your left thigh or onto your low back to help coax your hip to the floor. We won't be here for too long. And instead of sinking into your shoulder girdle, think about puffing up through the chest. Two more breaths. Just take a nice big inhale and let it go. Releasing your right hand from your low back if you had it there, bringing it back up and over, setting it down in front of you. Bring that right foot to the floor, and then just tuck your left toes under and scoot your left knee in just a little bit, and gently shift the hips to the back, finding a little release here. And then tucking your left toes under, pick up your left knee, and you're going to bring that left knee forward. And before you come to bring your seat to the floor, take your left thumb to the middle of your left calf and move the fleshy part to the side so you can sit yourself down onto the floor. And if for any reason you cannot bring your hips to the floor, this is where you place the block underneath your sit bone. Take your fingers, interlace it around your knee. You can stay here, or you can also sprinkle your fingertips behind you with the block underneath you, or removing the block for a little bit more. Pushing into your right foot, pick up your hips, and then set your hips down onto the mat. So your heel is to the outside, your left heel is to the outside of your left hip. And you can stay here just the same, or come down onto your forearms. Just taking it easy. Remembering just allowing it to be gradual. And if you're comfortable here, you can stay here, or if you like to go further, you can always come down onto the back. And you can keep the knee pointing towards the ceiling or bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh, left groin, and drop that knee to the right. And then bring your arms up above. The key here is to just notice if you're squeezing your glutes. Really try to find softness. Take our last 2 breaths here. Nice big inhale. And sigh it out. 1 more inhale. And exhale. So if you had that right knee dropped open to the right, you can just gently roll right onto your right side and unravel the left knee. Oh. Bending both knees back towards the ceiling. Just take a moment here. You can straighten the legs as well. Wow. Gently bending the knees. And windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And rocking yourself up or rolling to one side. And we'll do all of that on the other side. So this time stepping forward, finding your tabletop and stepping forward with your left foot. So your left foot comes to the outside of your left pinky finger. And then shimmy your left foot to the left side of the mat to make space for your hips. Tuck your right toes under, pick up the right knee, and slide that right knee back. And then untuck the toes. So really letting the belly go, relaxing the jaw. Whenever I'm in an intense pose such as this one, I always like to bring my awareness inside and notice those little subtle movements. Maybe it's a pulsing sensation or a swirling sensation. So again, you can feel free to stay here on your forearm or on your palms or coming down onto your forearms. Last few breaths here. Let's take our last 2 breaths. Nice big inhale. And sigh it out. Last one, inhale. And exhale, let it go. Very gently push into your palms. Push yourself all the way back up. You're going to shimmy your left foot to the left side of the mat a little bit more if you need more space. And then come to the pinky toe edge of the left foot, pointing your big toe towards your kneecap. And then bring your right hand out in front of you just a little bit more as you take your left arm up and around. Place it onto your right thigh or onto your lower back. And again, making sure you're not dropping into your shoulder girdle. Instead, you're looking to push up out of your shoulder girdle and then puff up through the chest, sinking your hips towards the floor at the same time. So we won't be here for too long. Take a nice big inhale and sigh it out. So taking that left arm up and over, bringing it back down to the mat, bringing the left foot to the floor again. Tuck the right toes under, pick up your right knee and scooch it in just a little bit so you can gently straighten your left leg. So we'll come into that quad stretch. So shimmy your left foot back in just a little bit. Tuck your right toes under, pick up your right knee, and then draw your right shin forward and your knee to the floor. It also feels comfortable to take your thumb to the middle of your calf and move the fleshy part to the side. So again, you can stay here or placing the block underneath your left hip, interlacing your fingers around the left knee. And the option is always to bring your fingertips behind you to feel a stretch. That right quad, right hip flexor. You can also remove the block. Again, just making sure you're sitting to the inside of your right heel. You can come down onto your forearms. And it also helps if you push into your left foot, pick up your hips, tuck your tailbone under, and set yourself back down. And so the option is to stay here or come all the way down onto your back. Keeping the left knee pointing towards the ceiling, or you can drop the left knee to the left, pushing the sole of that foot into the right thigh, right inner thigh. You can bring your arms up or not. And again, the key is to look for any areas that you're holding or gripping. So maybe it's in the back, maybe you're tensing the back and puffing up through the chest. Try to soften the belly, soften the hips. Last few breaths here. Really making these your deepest breaths. Let's take our last 2 breaths. A nice big inhale. And sigh it out. One more inhale. And let it go. Gently rolling over onto your left side as you unravel the right knee. Rolling back onto your back as you point both knees towards the ceiling. Just take a moment here. Also straighten the legs. Gently bend the knees. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug, gentle rock from side to side. We'll take a brief twist here. So cactusing the arms, dropping both knees to the right, gentle gaze to the left. Take a big breath in here. And sigh it out. Gently drawing the knees back through center. We'll do that on the other side. So dropping your knees to the left. Gentle gaze to the right. nice big inhale. And let it go. Gently drawing the knees back towards center. Drawing the knees in towards your chest. We'll take double wind relieving pose. So you can stay here with your head, neck, and shoulders on the mat as you draw the knees in towards the chest and allow the thighs to compress up against the belly. Otherwise, lifting your head, neck, and shoulders. Wrap your arms around your knees or grab a hold of your feet. We're going to squeeze nice and tight here. We're going to stay for just a little bit longer. You can rock from side to side. Three more breaths for 3, 2. Let's take a nice big inhale. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And exhale. Release. Extend your legs out wide. Arms out wide for your Savasana. Gently bringing movement back into the body, wiggling the fingers, the toes, rotating the ankles, the wrists. Let's take a nice big inhale, reach the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers, reach, 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 reach. And on the exhale, let it go. Bend the knees one by one, rolling over onto your side. You can cradle the head and the upper arm. And very gently pushing yourself all the way up to a seat. Keeping the eyes closed if you can. Gently bringing your hands to heart center. Humbly bow your chin in towards your chest. Just taking these few moments to show some gratitude, give thanks. I hope you enjoyed today's practice. I hope your hips and quads are feeling a little bit more malleable, a little bit more open. Leave me a comment, let me know how you got on, and I will see you back here again soon for another practice.